Okay, so we're going to have a look at this LG XBOOM. Now, if you didn't see the previous video, this one will power on but won't power off. These buttons aren't working. Funnily enough, the power is. No, the power isn't now. None of these buttons are working. And we also found that in here, these buttons, this one and this one, it doesn't feel like there's anything behind it, and this one you can't actually press. I think this is going to be more not an electronic issue. I think this is going to be mechanical, like the board's broken or moved or something. The other thing I notice when I look at this is I think somebody's been into it before, because that hasn't been fitted correctly. Let's get inside it then. I think the screws are under here. And they are. So I'm hoping we just take these out and it comes apart. Right, so I think we need to lift up these bits. Okay, bit of glue there. Oh, great, that one's just gone back on. Okay, so we've got two screws here as well. Okay, so I think we need to take this off next. So this is some screws around here. Okay, so straight away, see if we can zoom in here. Got two, I don't know if you can see them there, but there's the two buttons. So there's one. So I think we'll have to get this board out. That's cool. There we go, there's the second switch. So here's a little board, and you can see there's a couple of LEDs there. And that looks like where the switches have come off. Quite unusual for both of them to come off, I have to say, but I think we'll have to take this off. Look at those tweezers. I do not know what's happened to them, but that does not look good. I wonder if we can test it now that this is out. Let's test it to see if we can power it off and on, or on and off. Okay. Yes, so that works now. So it is something to do with this board. So let's plug this board back in. Let's power it on. Okay, so I wonder if something was just shorting out these pins or something, or there was something shorting out on this board. So actually this might be quite a simple fix. Then if we get these two soldered on, that could be it. Let's check the volume works. If we get these two switches put back on, I think we'll have a fully working unit, which is amazing because I thought we were going to have to take the whole thing apart. But I have to say, this is much, much easier to take apart than the Ultimate Ears ones. Right, I think we've got some soldering to do. I think the first thing we need to do is take this little bit of foam off. Okay, that's that little foam bit on. So let's put that back in. And 4 buttons. Right, let's get it put back together again. Right, and here we are. It's all back together again, and the issue with the little bit there is gone as well. So let's power it up. Lovely. And then if we go in here, it's this one. See the light, so it's looking for the multi. And I think that is for the lights. So you can change them to different colors. Right, so we've got some music here that we can use to test the buttons. So we'll hit play. And volume. Volume up and down seems to work. Pause. Play. Sound boost. Yeah. And let's check power. And there we go. So all of those functions appear to work as normal. I think we now have a fully working speaker, which was really good. I think just one of these switches were interfering with that board. I do like to have slightly more complicated fixes where there's a bit of working out why something's not working, but you just have to fix what's in front of you. And if you think about it, you know, how many items are thrown away every year that really could be given a new lease of life just from a very simple fix. We'll do another video with the Audio Pro, and that will be the larger speakers all fixed. Thanks for joining me today. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like. Please consider subscribing, and thanks for watching. See you in the next one.